Guys, welcome back to another episode of Reality Court. My name is Ace Fanning, host of the Sister Wives podcast, Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. And I am joined by the very beautiful, very hot, flashy Anna Quincoces, my beautiful co-host.
My
I do love, are they dogs?
Yes.
Oh, it's wieners. It's a lot of wieners.
All right, is that what it is?
I think they're all wiener dogs.
Oh, they're all wiener dogs. My God, the irony of it.
Yeah, because you're going to get some wiener in that tonight.
Exactly. You never know.
Please don't ever say wiener again. That was very uncomfortable.
I'll never say wiener, but you said wiener first.
I know. I felt like when I said it was fine, but then you were like, yeah, when you want wiener. When I just want some wiener, it feels really good to have this on my blouse. Now, guys, it's Christmas. And with Christmas comes a special Christmas episode. And I'm excited because with doing this with Anna, it's like, I know you probably went to school with Santa Claus, right? As old as you are?
Yeah. Well, you know, honestly, he named
Back then he was Kris Kringle.
Yeah, and he named Vixen after me.
Oh, right. Okay. Were you sexy in high school?
No.
Oh.
I was a total
Were you a nerd?
Yeah, I was a nerd. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what?
But
That's
good
though.
I didn't know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was
Same.
clueless. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what everyone always says about me. They're like, you're so sexy, you don't know it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. Tell me something I don't know, because I do know it actually. But we decided today to bring you guys a very special episode of Reality Court because Christmas is all about making wishes. And we have a lot of wishes that we want to make. And so we're going to share them all with you. Now, these are, sadly, you might think like, oh, these are just for the show. But no, these are our only wishes in life.
Yeah. How many do you have? Do you have 6?
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 6.
Okay. So they're the 12 days of Christmas.
There we go. On the first day of Christmas, Andy gave to me. Yes. Yep. I like it. I like where we're going with this.
Yeah.
We don't need Pat. We don't need a producer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now, on the first day of Christmas, here's what I am wishing for. I need my Heather Gay back. She's gone. She's went with the weight. She lost the weight. She lost herself. And I miss the relatable, funny, witty Heather that we had. And now I just feel like we've got this bitchy, bothered Heather. Yeah. And I want my other Heather back.
And she has so much to prove. She was so great before. Why is
she was the best. I really think she's hangry as fuck.
You think she's hangry? No, because you're not hungry when you take that stuff, right?
Well, her body's still just like, give me something.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I think she's doing a maybe overdosing on the shots.
Now, since you've lost 50 pounds, is there anything? Have you changed your wardrobe? Do you like break out into like dance and do like sexy moves for Caitlin at home?
I've been wearing a lot more corsets now that I've lost the weight. I have like, my body looks best in a corset. It really deals with my man boobs and stuff. But other than that, no, my penis does look a little bigger, which is helpful.
Isn't that great?
So yeah, you know, that's the best part.
But you know what? You have handled your weight loss with dignity, and you haven't changed who you are. You still wear your caps. You still wear your t-shirts. And that's how
I've been so humble. I've been so humble through it.
But she changed her entire personality. So yeah. All right.
Yeah. And it's tough. It's really, really tough. And I miss her. I miss my old Heather Gay. Now, on the second day of Christmas, Anna, what did you bring to me?
Okay. My true love, Janelle. I know that this is your world, but I love
we can share this world.
Janelle. Okay.
Yeah.
And my wish for her is to find a man, okay, who loves small appliances as much as she does.
Yes.
You know,
that would be great.
They go to like shopping to Trader Joe's and just fill their cart with things that they can make in these appliances. And I want to see her joyful and laughing and getting some. Because, you know, I feel like when she was with Cody, when they were intimate, it was only her giving him head and stuff, right? I don't think I don't think he ever did her. Like,
we go back and forth on this all the time.
Yeah.
I think that she was actually like a power bottom. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he didn't do much, but she fucking went to town on him like she was gonna
right.
break that dick.
Really, yeah. I mean, I
I
think
think
that
so.
he was into her. He was definitely into
Yeah.
her. But
See, I
maybe I
think
don't know.
Janelle was like, I need to get off. I'm sick of these kids. I'm sick of going to work. I just need to let off some steam. And
Yeah.
so she would ride that baloney pony to fucking town.
Well, I hope that whoever her future man is listening to this, because on top of all the delicious food made in said small appliances, you're going to get some
Yes.
good action in the bedroom. So
Oh,
that
she's
is
putting
my wish.
out. I love
Yeah.
that. That's a good wish. And, I
Yeah.
think you're asking a lot because for Janelle to, find love feels like it's a big commitment for her. And I don't know if she's willing to like go out. She's pretty,
She doesn't
she's
really
pretty
care
low
that
energy.
much. Yeah.
Yeah. But, and I can't wait though to see her wedding one day where she said they'll get married on a mountain in their jeans. I'm excited for that. That would be
With
beautiful.
her yeah, with her jeans. I know I'm going to say something mean, but I don't like her in jeans because of the fupa.
Oh my God.
It's a really big one, Ace. It's terrible. I don't like saying that because I love her, but I would
Yikes.
recommend no jeans or like a
Okay.
tunicky top.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
you know
sorry,
what?
Janelle.
I love Janelle best in a white capri, and she
Yeah,
sports a white capri like you wouldn't
like
believe.
nobody's business. I agree.
Oh, she looks great in a white capri, And it doesn't matter if it's after Labor Day or not. She
Oh no,
looks
she
great
doesn't give
year
a shit.
round.
Yeah, she
No,
does.
of course
She
not.
does.
Now on the third day of Christmas, what I am asking Andy for is to please give us a Roni Legacy show. Not a girls' trip. I don't need another girls' trip. I need
No.
these women making asses of themselves in their everyday lives. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I'm missing more than
And you want
anything.
all of them?
Okay, my dream cast would be um Dorinda, Sonia, Ramona, Luann for sure. And I know that saying Ramona is very controversial, but like the reason I want Ramona's there is because like she's so easy to hate. And
Yeah.
if you
And
don't have Ramona there, you're gonna start hating either Dorinda or Sonia, and I don't want that.
right. And you
Ramona's
know
a
what?
nice person
The
to
truth is
hate.
that Ramona, they tried to cancel Ramona at a time when people were really, really sensitive. I don't think we're that
Mhm.
anymore. I think we
No,
can
I think
understand.
we've
Oh,
moved past.
she's old. She'll say things out of turn, things that don't make sense. She's from another century and just
That's how
talkative to
people
that
know how
with
I
me.
feel about
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
And you say,
So
oh, this is going to be our last show. And it's not because they get it.
And I think that if we, in a dream setting, do we bring back Carol Radziwill? I mean, I would love it. I would be
I love,
so happy because
I love
we need
Carol.
some sort of intellect there.
Yeah, we do. We
And
do.
it's very controversial to say because I hate Bethenny Frankel, but
Oh, no,
listen,
no,
listen, listen,
no.
listen,
Kelly
listen.
Bensimon,
Oh, that would be good too. She's delusional.
Kristen
Well,
Takeman, who
Kristen Takeman now lives in Orange County.
yeah, but she'd move, they all move.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay. Well,
move.
that's what I'm asking Santa for this year.
Okay.
Jolly
All
old
right.
Nick. What are you asking for now?
Okay. Well, it's funny that you mentioned Bethany because my biggest wish is for her to take a vow of silence and just shut the
Oh.
fuck up.
Mhm.
For definitely for the rest of the year and for many years to come. I think I've had enough of her, and even when I mute her, it still comes up through
Oh yeah,
another
you can't
source.
get rid. She's a
Y-
cockroach.
Yeah, she keeps coming back and back and back, and I don't want it anymore. So yeah, my wish uh is that she either loses her voice
Mhm.
for an extended period of time. I don't wish her like yeah, I do. I wish she loses her voice forever.
Here's the thing: if she only loses her voice to that point where it's scratchy, she's still gonna make videos. It has to be completely gone.
Yeah. And
Because some
I
people, it's like you lose your voice and you're like, just kind of talk
no,
like
no,
this.
no. I'm talking about where she can't speak at all.
Okay.
Where in some horrible, unfortunate, I don't know, while shoving a bagel with, whatever down her mouth and cut with cottage cheese, something happens to her vocal cords and that's
Okay.
it. She can't
Okay.
talk anymore.
I
You
like
know,
that.
that's
That's
what
a
I
good
want.
one.
All
And
right.
then that might come with the TikTok ban, you know? She's going to have to then jump on Instagram. It's going to be a lot of work for her. So
She
I'm with
loves the
you. I
TikTok.
hope that she goes away.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
what I wish.
Me too.
Um, now I am begging Santa Claus to just hear me out. Okay. I know that I talk about this every single episode, and I know that this is a very controversial take because of all the controversy it's given us. But if you could just find a way to bring us the Real Housewives girls trip Morocco, I would
Oh yeah.
be
Yeah.
fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like if I wake up on Christmas morning and that's in my stocking, like a little DVD of that, I would be fulfilled
Yeah,
forever.
that would be a great thing. I know. You want that so much. I mean, it's your dying wish.
It is, yeah, no.
It's your
It's like
dying wish.
yeah, I'm like, okay, my kids are there, they're saying goodbye to me, and it's like, did you do anything for me? No, you didn't get me Morocco. So
No.
the fuck?
No.
I leave you guys nothing.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I'm wishing for.
It's never going to happen, Ace. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not going to happen. That is deep in litigation and they don't want the court of public opinion involved. They don't.
Do you think that Andy just has it sitting somewhere like in his office on a thumb drive?
I mean, I know that that the lawyers have gone through it with Caroline and with Andy and with the legal at NBC. I know this all for a fact, and
Yeah.
they've gone through it many times, and I think both sides see completely different picture.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the other women that were on the show are defending Brandy, but how do we know that that's not just kissing Andy's ass? Because they all did that when Andy was, under attack, and they all were like, oh, Andy's great. Andy's the best. Andy would never do that. I'm not saying, I didn't blame Andy for anything either, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see
I'm
it.
I think what they need is like an unbiased, forensic accountant to come in, watch it in its entirety, and then say. And it's interesting because I actually am a forensic accountant, and I could do that for them if they were interested.
Well, I'll
And
tell you some, intel. It's a complicated case because there's something called the eggshell theory. I know that you're a lawyer, but I want you to
yes,
understand the eggshell theory is that if you hurt somebody that happens their head happens to be made from eggshell and it breaks into a million pieces, that's on you. It doesn't matter. You can't say, well, if her head hadn't been an eggshell, right,
yeah.
she would be okay. And so it turns out that Caroline was physically abused as a child,
Oh,
sexually. And
gotcha.
so that puts a kink in this whole, armor. And I
Is
think
that
that
out
that's
in the
what
public yet, or did you just break that?
I think I might have just broken that. I think if
Okay.
anybody has looked at the documents, but that is a fact. And she was, according to her, scarred by that for life, and it affected her more than if Brandy planted a kiss on me and slipped me the tongue. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whatever. So
So
I think we hear very little about this. Haven't you noticed? We've heard
yes.
all about Brand, but this case is very hush hush. And I think that we're dealing with an eggshell.
Well,
And
I would like to just come in and watch it. That's all I'm asking
you want to
for.
watch it. You
I
don't care.
I
You don't
I
care
won't
about.
even I would take a vow of silence and I would say that I will not speak about it anywhere. I would not tell anyone that I got to see it. That's not true. I wouldn't be able to keep it in. I'd
You
be
would
so excited.
not. You
But
would tell everybody. Yeah,
I
you
know.
would.
But
You would.
I would try not to tell them what happened.
Okay, well, try to keep it. But
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure all this shit's going to be on your Patreon, and go for it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. What are you asking for in your stocking?
Okay, because I've become such a TV watcher, I
Yeah.
love documentaries, okay?
Oh,
The
me too.
more niche and weird, the better. And so there's a new documentary about Lisa Frank. Remember
Oh,
Lisa
yeah.
Frank? Something
Yes.
about glitter and this and that and how destruction. Like I love that. I want more documentaries about really nuanced, ridiculous things and that show a side of like basically my daughters, everything was Lisa Frank. So I want more of that destroys this great idea of this perfect childhood where they had the multicolored glittery shit and the woman was a monster, just
I
like
love that.
the LuLaRoe type thing,
Yes.
you know, I
Lula
want,
Rich.
yeah, I want to peel back. I want to go behind the little curtain and see the wizard in every aspect. You know, I love doom scrolling and I love these documentaries. So I would like that. I mean, I don't know why. It's one of the things that matters to me.
It's so funny because when they announced the Jerry Springer documentary that's going to be coming
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
so many people sent it to me because I grew up, like, I can remember I was like 8 years old, and on Christmas, my family got as like a gift, like my parents got it for all of us, was the Jerry Springer movie unrated edition. So
Right.
I grew up on Jerry Springer. And
Yeah.
so I'm so excited to go in and see what it was like behind the scenes. I'm with you
Right.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be beautiful. Now this is a simple ask. I'm not asking for a lot, but I would like to see Kiki get her mojito on Miami. She's already said that they filmed more of her this season. We're gonna get to see her be a mom and stuff like that, but like, just let her hold the fucking mojito. Let her be a housewife. Because like, how do you say, like, if you're only ever a friend, how do you put that on your like Instagram bio? Like, Real
Listen,
Housewife of Miami friend,
friend of, I
friend of.
think that I think that this is the biggest scam in all of production, the Bravo producers. They are putting the friends on as much as the regular cast and paying
Oh
them
yeah,
shit money. So
yeah,
as remember, the network gives them, here's, I don't know, $3 million to produce this show. And with those $3 million, this is the way it works with Miami. They have to pay the cast. They have to do the cast trips, whatever has to be done. Pay all the people, the boom, the whatever, the you know, director of photography. And so they'll keep more, and whatever's left over is for them, right?
gotcha.
So
Okay,
with Miami, they like take advantage. They do of Marisol, and that's why she's in every scene, because she has contacts and she got them like a free trip on Virgin Cruises, and gets the hotel for free. And so these guys are keeping more money in their pockets. So now they are using Marisol, Adriana, and Kiki at $1,000 a pop, and they're in every scene and give so they would have to give them more money, and it's less money for them to go to Greece and put on their little stupid Speedos.
I just
I really like the producers of Rob.
Yeah, you really do. You're a big fan of those who produce
Yeah,
Miami. I just feel like, I don't need to see Marisol's life at home. When we
of
went
course not.
into to de-haunt her house, I wasn't interested in that.
No,
I
no,
don't need to see Adriana's life
no.
outside of like what she's doing with the girls. I also feel like I don't really need to see Julia's life outside of the girls, but they keep forcing it on us. But like,
Yeah.
Kiki, I do want to see. I want to see
I,
every asset of her
we don't
life.
even see where she lives, and I think that it's a nice thing. Back when, again, Bethenny started, she lived in some shitty apartment, made no money,
Yeah.
had $300 in her account. That's okay, because this show gives you an opportunity to rise from the ashes. And I'd like to see Kiki. I don't care if she lives in a trailer park. I don't know where she lives. She probably doesn't, but I think that she has a more modest life, and I think we all want to see that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
But that's
also
the
fine if
reason.
she wants to rent an Airbnb when she films home scenes. That's fine too. I don't care. I just want to see her be a mom. I want to see her with like other friends and other people. There's something that's so fascinating to me about her, and I want more of her and I want less of Gertie.
Yeah, I do too. I hate
I
to
know.
say it. That's a real struggle, The Gertie thing is a real struggle for me because she had cancer. That makes her like untouchable, you know?
Right.
You can never
And
say anything.
I appreciated that story, and I
So did
thought that
I.
that was a great story to put out there, but it's like, outside of that, I feel like the problem with Gertie is I always feel like you can see her thinking about what she needs to do next for the scene. Julia is different. Julia, I could get rid of because she's just so fucking boring. But this
Yeah.
season, it sounds like she's going to get somewhere. But like, I don't know. Just, I want
Andy is
Kiki.
obsessed with Martina, and the fact that Martina makes an appearance on the show whenever, uh, she's never going. But I think Kiki
Darn
is
it.
good TV. I think she's good
Yeah.
TV. I just think that those producers in particular, who are assholes, don't think she's rich enough.
Yes. I love
So
that you
she,
mince words about this. You
yeah.
just.
You know the
Okay.
company? It's called Purveyors of Poop.
What is it? Oh, Purveyors of Pop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you asking Santa for besides for the demise of Purveyors of Poop?
Okay. Well, let's just stay on this topic.
Okay.
I want the two mean hags, and I don't have to, identify them, who ran Dr. Nicole out of town because they did. They made it impossible for her, and they made it so that she would leave. Because even if what she had was, postpartum anxiety, she could not have postpartum anxiety surrounded by those piranhas.
Yeah.
There would not be a supportive situation for her. She had no choice. And that they, according to them, made it possible for this new girl, Stephanie, to come into the show. And I want them to regret that forever, because I think Stephanie, oh man, she does not suffer fools, and she is going to let them have it. She's not going to care that they brought her in. She's not even going to say that they brought her in. I just want to see her verbally annihilate those two.
Oh,
I
I'm here
can't
for
wait.
that.
I can't wait
I
for that season.
And I hope that we get Nicole back at some point. I mean, add that to my wish list too. Like I love Dr. Nicole
I talked
and
to her the other day, and
what'd
she
she say?
doesn't need. She called me just to find out, about Kati's baby and all that stuff, because she knows all that, and she doesn't talk about it. She doesn't like.
Well,
She
do
just
you
doesn't.
ask?
I did. I asked something, and I could tell. I said, "You've taken a vow of silence, haven't you?" She goes, "Yeah,
Oh,
no, she doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want
wow.
to talk about it." So,
Well, I hope she comes back
yeah,
at some point. Fingers crossed.
yeah,
Okay, here's a fucked up wish that I have for Christmas. Christmas is all about family.
yeah,
And so I love family so much. I would love to in 2025 for these Dorit and Mauricio rumors to really find some momentum. I
yeah.
want this to be true.
I wanted it
Uh,
to be true also. It's
I would
terrible.
feel okay, but here's the thing. I feel like it would be one. I think Kyle's moved on from Mauricio. I think she doesn't care for him anymore in current times, not necessarily
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
show.
I
And
think
so
she
I
has the
think,
ick.
yes. And I think that
Yeah,
it would be so good for her storyline wise that she could be the victim in all of this. She could say that Dorit was a horrible friend. I think it would be good for her.
I do. I feel bad that I want that too. I don't know if that makes us bad people, but I
For
think
sure.
I remember watching Kyle watch Mauricio on Dancing with the Stars, and what
Mhm.
he was terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
And I could see her face where she had the ick. When you get the ick for a man, that's it. That's a kiss of death. It's forever. It's something, and so I don't think she cares. The only thing is that when you've been with somebody that long and amassed a tremendous amount of wealth, it kind of pisses you off that he's going to share it with somebody else, whatever
Mm.
his half is. I know, because I know women like that. And so I think that's her problem, but I don't think she wants to be with him. So I'd like to see that storyline develop.
Can you
And
can you imagine the ratings that Beverly Hills would
oh
get
my
if that
God.
was the
And I
storyline?
think they would make a sexy couple, actually, if he fixes his
Oh.
teeth. I do.
But also, it would be nice too because it's like not only would we have Kyle betrayed, but we would have PK betrayed. So it's like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that would be perfect.
And
I
do
know
you
that's
think
fucked
she'd
up
get
to
like
say.
an affect of like a Jewish Mexican accent? Like, will she
Probably,
start
yes,
talking differently? Yeah, I think so
yes.
too.
I
And
think that she'd be
I'm here
going
for that.
through. I think she'd be going through like like a Federico's drive-through or something like
Yeah.
that, living her best life, and she'd
Yeah.
be yes, very much so.
Okay.
She might reach out to you to kind of figure out how to get that going.
Okay. Well, I'll help her.
Yeah,
I'll help her. Why not?
that's
Okay.
you're always so giving.
Okay. I am so giving. It's a season of giving, and So let
Yeah.
me tell you this is my last one, so I don't know if I had six, but my last one.
Okay.
Um I wish for John Jansen to
Mm.
have irreversible erectile dysfunction
Ooh.
and herpes.
Ooh, double
Herpes
whammy. So
never
even
goes
if he
away.
did get it up, it's no one's gonna
Right.
want it.
Nobody's gonna right, because that it's incurable and you'll have it forever. And of course that everybody knows about it. And that
Yeah.
Alexis gave it to him. This is
Ooh.
this is my dream. This is my number one goal. Because after I found out that he actually heard the accident and admitted to hearing the accident and didn't go to help Shannon, like he's dead. I hated him already, but now I want him to have permanent erectile dysfunction and herpes.
What about also having permanent crabs? Crabs seem like
Crab?
I've never
Yeah.
had crabs, but crabs seems like something that we've kind of forgotten with time, but it's like, crabs
Yeah.
had a moment, and I think crabs
Yeah,
should come back
crabs.
for him.
Yeah. Crab, it depends how he's manscaped, okay?
Mm,
Because if he's completely manscaped, it's very hard for the crabs to latch onto anything. But I
okay.
feel that he
What
might have a full bush.
you think like all natural?
I don't know. No, he's a little gay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little gay. I think he waxes or does something,
Does a
laser.
full wax? Not even just like a trim up?
No, because imagine that's how your dick looks bigger. If you
They
have
said
that,
his dick
well,
looks big.
if right, well, that's why he's got like nothing. It's got like a baby's,
Oh
yeah,
God,
like
that's
no hair
disgusting.
and then just the dick, but that he can't get up and he has herpes. And for the rest of his life, he's got to whack off and think
He's
about
not
how
even
he.
gonna be able to whack off. It's not gonna be able to get hard.
Yeah,
Do
that's
guys
true.
with erectile dysfunction, they don't jerk off, do they?
Maybe they do, but maybe like it's like he gets off with like weird things like bestiality or something like that.
I'm just like thinking about trying to masturbate with like a limp noodle, you
I
know?
think you can. I think you can, but you know what? I'll get back. I'm going to do some research. I'm
Oh,
going to do
okay.
some
Thank
research.
you.
Yeah, I
Yes, you're
think
going
it's
to reach out to
important
some
that
of the
we know
men you
that.
know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, that is good.
I
All
think
right,
you
my
can
final
ejaculate.
wish.
Yeah.
You can ejaculate. Okay.
You can ejaculate with a soft dick. I believe you can, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I'm glad that you're going to do the hard hitting research for us.
I am.
My final wish from our Lord and Savior, Andy Cohen, is to please give us a new Housewives city. I just feel like
Like
we
brand new.
nailed it. Brand new. Like a
Okay, you
city
don't
we've
want
not
Dallas
been
back
to.
because I would love Dallas back.
I would love Dallas back
Yeah.
too. But I feel like if Dallas came back, it's going straight to Peacock.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think I would be okay with that. But I feel like I want a new Housewives. I guess we are technically getting that, but it's not through Bravo. So the Real Housewives of London.
right.
But I want something like Chicago or like something. I just want something.
I would like something like Salt Lake City that the women are the same but different. I don't know if Chicago would
Yes,
be
that's
that,
what I want. Like
you
it's
know?
I want it to be like not so high stakes, and I don't want anyone who is like famous at all.
No,
No
no,
famous
no,
people.
no.
And honestly, not even people with much to lose.
Right, exactly. It's the
Yeah.
ones that
Like
have
it's like they
nothing to
have
lose.
money, but they're not super wealthy.
Right,
They're not Jenna Lyons. They're not like a household name or anything like that. And
right.
I feel
Or
like
Rebecca
we've got to,
Minkoff.
vomit.
What?
We need what we
What?
did in Salt Lake again. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that'd
yeah.
be great. That'd be
Okay, well,
great fucking Christmas.
I'll get you
So
I'll get you a meeting.
thank you. Guys, that is our 12 days of Christmas. We're not asking for much,
Not
just a few
yeah.
things here and there. But also it's like for the betterment of society. Nothing we
Yeah.
said here was just selfish.
It
We wanted it
wasn't.
for
It was
everybody.
for all of you. It was for all of you.
Mhm.
And,
I- ev- And I think that's what everyone always says about us. They're like, you guys are just so giving.
we are very
You
giving.
guys,
We are very
yes,
giving because we could have said, I want $10 million or I want, no, what we want
no,
is to make things better for the world as a whole,
yes.
you know?
I really
And
do
so,
think that if more people watched Housewives, they'd be happier.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
So,
and also sister wives because,
yes, of course.
it
Wait,
makes you
listen, I
realize
can't
how
have Sister
fortunate.
Wives get canceled. Yeah.
No, that's never going to get canceled. Are you kidding?
Thank God. Well,
That's never
thank
going to
God
get
it's on
canceled.
TLC. They don't cancel shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They just end up having a huge scandal happen and they have to pull the show. That's usually
Yep.
how it goes on TLC. So,
All right,
guys, Merry Christmas. We appreciate
Merry
you guys being here. We appreciate you, coming to this podcast and sticking around. We had a
Yeah.
little bit of a rough start before with somebody
Yep.
else who we don't
Yep.
wish a Merry Christmas to.
Yep.
But overall, like we're happy. We're loving the show. We're loving how it's going. We're loving our guests. Thankful to all of our guests who came on.
Yes.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Hurrdat. And as always, thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you, Beyonce.